elections in the country. Remember during the Gen Z demos when we saw individuals with batons walking side by side to police officers. Then you look at the senator who was attacked in Kisumu, Osotsi. You look at the attack in a church where Rigathi Gachagua was at the time, and also police officers there just being around, and even vehicles being shot for no apparent reason. We see Kisumu. We look at what happened in Nyahururu during Governor Kangata's meeting, and we are discussing Goonism in this room as if it has been normalized. We have normalized a situation that shouldn't be normalized. But you mentioned something earlier where the president chairs the National Security Council.
Yes.
Kenya has one of the greatest, if not the greatest, intelligence in the continent. Would we be wrong by saying that?
I don't know whether you're right.
They know exactly.
I don't know whether you're right about the greatest intelligence, because if you have the greatest intelligence,
it has been
then
touted.
we should have, by now we should have had a report about where is the source of the money that we are seeing, where is it coming from. And Mheshimiwa has spoken. You know, if you go to America, the Department of Justice probes each and every crime. Nobody is above the law. Well, what we have done in this country is to create a script that the rule of law applies to a certain class of people. But there are those who are above the law, that they can commit murder and get away with it. You know, all these cases you are giving, you know, you cannot have a country where a citizen, a life of a citizen is taken away and nothing happens. You know, I don't know if you remember what happened in the UK during the Hillsborough death, where football fans died in 1989. Do you know that after that, in these days, because of the way life is valued in the UK, it changed the way funds are handled in a stadium. And the government had to form up an inquiry, look at the conduct of the police, and return a verdict that it was the police who were to blame. And that's after that, you know, there was a recommendation that all fans should now be seated in a stadium. Okay? So something was done to ensure that that does not recur again. Now, if you have a country like Kenya, where all these incidences you have given us, people get attacked, and the minister walks up the following day wearing very flashy watches and clothes and proceeds like life is normal. It's like we are not bothered. You get reports that 2 Kenyans have died from this violence and you feel nothing. I think I must make a very strong appeal to Kenyans that a time has come for us to do a radical shift in the next elections. And the accountability card must extend to some people who are holding offices now. Mheshimiwa, if you go to US, the Intelligence Committee, digs deep on how the government is spending money that is allocated to defense. The only caveat is that because of the sensitivity of some of these matters, you do the hearing in camera. You go to UK, the House of Lords, every year in June, holds a meeting with the Chief Justice, the Lord Chief Justice of the United Kingdom. And he gives an account, how is the judiciary protecting human rights in the UK. You give a scorecard, You tell the country, how is the judiciary, dispensing justice to the people. You must tell us, these criminals who have been brought before the courts, have they been jailed so that there is deterrence? But what's happening here is that we have dropped the accountability card.
It's interesting that you say that, Senator, because, and I